Hey guys, I just wanted to introduce myself before I introduce my project back there. My name's Jared Bonnet. I'm from Medina, Ohio. I started Jer Motorsports just as a way to kind of document what goes on um, in my life of motorsports, but also at my dad's shop here. But now that introductions are over, I'm going to introduce you to my project that's been longly neglected and sat out behind the shop for the past 3 years after I pulled it out of cornfields.
So, little backstory. I bought the truck in 2022 just outside of Columbus, Ohio. I was able to save the truck before getting scrapped. It cost me $300 and a 4-hour round trip down there. I got it home. It was put on jack stands next to my dad's shop. I got to pull the original not running motor and trans, got the interior out of it, and did a few little things here and there when I could. Then life got busy with paramedic school, a new job, and I was helping my dad build his 33 Willys. So it was kind of just put behind the shop and left there to sit until last week. I finally got some time and we're getting this thing started.
We are just cruising to the front in the Rabbit. I can see the ground through the floor, but she's rolling smooth. This is my 1980 Volkswagen Rabbit pickup truck. Sounds weird, it is, but that's why I love it. It started life with a 4-cylinder diesel, front wheel drive. It's got struts up front, leaf springs in the back, which is going to be a solid start to a stock suspension car. I plan on lightening it a ton because I don't really have the money for high horsepower, so I'm going to make this thing as light as I physically can. Plan for the build is going to be a drag and drive car. I'm going to build a 25.2 chassis underneath it just to future proof myself, and I think I'm going to start life off trying to go fast with a naturally aspirated motor. got the fenders off. Solid behind the fenders. Not sure if I'm gonna reuse those ones. But the good thing about this is the front end is just a Mark I Volkswagen Golf, Rabbit, whatever you want to call it. So super easy to get parts for the front end of this. The dented tailgate, now that's going to be an issue. So you can see I kind of stripped it out as much as I can. The floors are really bad, which isn't necessarily a bad thing because I'm going to be putting new stock style floor pans in once the cage is all done. Make it easy to drop it and get the cage welded fully. It's got a short bed. It's already, obviously it's on jack stands, but it's already low to the ground. We're going to keep it even lower.
So here I am, getting to finally show my strength, or just the fact that the truck is super light. Rolls perfectly fine with just me pushing. And it's getting its first time in the shop.
God, this thing looks like a gasser right now. Should I keep it like that?
Nope.
Lizard.